When God called Moses, Moses said, "No, God, why don't you look for somebody that is more suitable? Why is it me? Why is it me? I'm not qualified. I have weaknesses. People will laugh at me. People will make a joke of me. Pharaoh will not even take me serious, not to talk of the Israelites." So Moses had his excuse. Moses had a lot of things. He's telling God that, okay, if you want to send me to lead your people, to deliver your people, I think you are making a mistake. I am not the best person for the job. Moses, however, did not know, like a lot of you watching me right now, you do not know that before God called you, before God and picked you for whatever it is He has called you to do, He has already prepared you. He has been grooming you for that particular purpose. So He wants you to be confident in Him, not in your own self, not in your own ability. Moses was looking at his own ability, he was looking at his environment, he was looking at the situation that surrounds him, because the same man God is sending him to, the same people He is sending him to, was the same person he was running away from. And that is how it is. The same thing you are running away from most of the time is what God is sending you to, is what God wants you to go and attack, it's what God wants you to go and address, it's what God wants you to go and give solution to. So you can't be the light that God has called you to be if you are not confident in God. So God is calling you to be confident in Him. God has been grooming Moses. He has been preparing Moses. It was not a mistake that Moses was trained in the palace. It was not a mistake that he was trained in Egypt. It was not a mistake that he had to go through that process. And it is not a mistake that he was the same man that God chose to go and deliver His people from bondage. So this video today, I want to advise and admonish someone. God is calling you, and it's time for you to stop running. It's time for you to embrace that which is calling you to do, because that which is calling you to do is that which He has prepared you for. He already prepared you for it. He has called you to be light. He has called you to give salt. He has called you to be the solution. Don't think He has not equipped you. Don't think He will leave you alone. Look at how God backed up Moses. God was with him back to back. God was with him, always showing up for him. The same way for you, until you step into that which He's calling you to do, you will not know how much He is behind you. You will not know how much support this God can be for you, how much support He is providing for you, or how much support He's going to provide for you. You're not going to know that until you step into that which He's calling you to do. So this video is to admonish somebody. You have been running away, you have been telling God you are not capable, you are not enough, God should look for somebody else, and you just know that God is not looking for someone else. God is saying, it is you I want to send. Now the right approach for you right now is to say, God, send me, because you are the best person for the job. There is nobody that is more suitable for that except you, other than you. So God is calling you to be confident, in Him, to be confident in Him. Let your assurance, let your support, let your confidence be in who He has called you to be. Let it be in who He has created, formed you to be. Let your assurance be in the person of God Himself, how powerful He is, how supportive He is, how faithful He is, because this God is faithful. And He said He will never leave you, nor forsake you. So the devil wants you to think God is not behind you, God is not for you, you are not suitable, you are going to fail, you are going to embrace that which God is calling you to do. Tell the devil, he can't leave me to fail. I'm prepared for it. It is. Look at David. God prepared David. God knew what David was going to do one day. So God made sure David was with the sheep, tending the sheep, caring for the sheep, even right from his childhood, right from his youth, from when he was very young. God put him in care of the sheep because one day David is going to take care of God's people. So God knew what he was doing all along. So this is to reassure somebody. God knew why it is you. It is why it is you he has chosen, why it is you is given that assignment to, why it is you he has called for that job. So he wants you to embrace it, pick it up, embrace it, pick up God's assignment. You are the best fit for that which he has called it to be, and he has not called you without support. He hasn't called you to make a mockery of you. No, let your identity be in God. Embrace God himself, embrace him, embrace his love, embrace his support. He's always solidly beside you, and he will always defend you. Look at how he always defend Moses. He's always behind him, always supporting him. The same is what he's going to do for you as well. So you might not see the big picture, but God can see the big picture. You might not see the big, you might see problem, but God is seeing solution. You might see mountain, but God is seeing, he's seeing a warrior in you that is going to demolish the mountain. I pray this message speak to your heart, and it encourages you to embrace that which God is calling you to do, even in this season of your life, in the name of Jesus. Thank you for watching. I pray this ministers to you. If it did, please go ahead and drop a comment for me. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.